Hi guys! I filmed a few videos on this camera yesterday and they turned out really well, so fingers crossed it's going to work again because I've got a few videos to film for you today. And the first one's going to be my favourite body products. This has been something that I've meant to do for a while. It's one of those things, I do my favourites videos every month, but some products that I use just all the time don't make it into every single favourites video, and some of them haven't made it into favourites videos at all. You don't even think about them. If you've used them every single day for months and months and months, it doesn't occur to you as like a new favourite. So I thought I would just tell you some of my picks of the moment, what I'm using and what I have been using for quite a while, and what are my favourite things to use body care wise. Okay, I thought I'd start with lotions, and the two that I have for you, one is E45 and one is Garnier. The Garnier one I know you've heard me mention before. The Shea Butter is my favourite one. This is a smaller bottle. I have the bigger bottles as well. It's the only one that I've actually repurchased. I've got lots of them, as you know if you've watched my What's in My Cupboard video, but this Shea Butter one is the only one that I loved so much that I repurchased before going through the ones that I had in stock. So I absolutely am in love with this. Garnier Intensive 7-day. I'm not someone that can stick to moisturising every single day. I try so hard. I'm good with my facial skincare routine, but my body skincare routine, I'm not quite as good. And I'm getting better, but this is brilliant if you are like me and you miss a few days in between moisturising, or even only if you do it like once or twice a week. This really does lock in moisture for longer, in my opinion. And it smells amazing. So this is my favourite one, the Shea Butter one, but I really like all the ones from the range, and there are one for sensitive skin. This is for dry to extra dry skin because my skin has tended to be like that recently. But all the ones in the range go for different kind of skin types, so you can definitely find something to suit you from Garnier. E45, this was sent to me not that long ago, and I got 3 from the new, I don't know if they're all called Nourish and Restore, but the new kind of E45 body lotion range. They smell really nice. It's lightly scented. And it's not kind of an offensive smell. It's not, I don't think that anyone's going to dislike the smell because it's such a light scent. But I had it on last night and I just thought it's really, really nice smell just before bedtime. The one that I'm using at the moment is the Nourish and Restore. It says enriched for mature skin. But all I think of that is it's basically just a richer formula. Again, lightly fragranced. It says vitamin B3 restores skin suppleness in 3 weeks. So I think if you were looking for something to firm up, again, because it's for mature skin, this might be good. I don't know, I can't really say whether or not it's made a difference because I've only been using it for like a week and a half. But one thing that I really wanted to mention with this is when I shave my legs, because I don't use anything when I shave my legs, I just shave my legs in the bath in the water. Never had a problem with it, and just very, very recently I started to get kind of shaving rashes and regrowth rashes, and my legs have been really, really sore. And it's nothing to do with how I'm shaving my legs, it's exactly the same way I've always done it, but just, I don't know if all of a sudden it doesn't like it or what is going on, but my legs have been really sore and awful. So I've been using this as opposed to other lotions because it's really, really good for sensitive skin. So I'm just really, really enjoying this, and it wouldn't have been mentioned had it not been for my issue with my legs, and it just really, really, really impressed me because nothing seems to work when I've got sensitive skin on my legs after shaving. It'll sting, and this doesn't at all. The next thing I wanted to mention is kind of still a body lotion, and it's the Cocoa Butter formula from Palmer's. It's the original formula, this one, that is the big thick formula. I've used this for years. I've used it on my face, I've used it on my body, but the majority of the time I use it on my feet. And it's one of those that as it heats up, it melts into your skin. Absolutely incredible. Really, really cheap from the drugstore. You can buy it from Superdrug, you can buy it from supermarkets. Anywhere pretty much will stock this, and it's super cheap. And it lasts a long time. It's great to have in as, well, it's just great to have in as like a rich body moisturiser. And you can use it on your lips and all kinds of things. Another kind of body lotion-y kind of product that I got recently, again I got it in the Shea Butter formula, is the beautifying oil from the Body Shop. I intentionally bought this, or I bought this originally to put it, with the intent, that's where I was going, with the intent to put it on my hair because I use quite expensive hair oils. I use the macadamia oil and the Moroccan oil. Moroccan oil not so much, I don't like it as much as the macadamia oil, but regardless, the macadamia oil is still quite expensive. It's expensive for me anyway. So I thought, wow, if I can find this that's like £10 from the Body Shop. I got it a much cheaper price when it was first launched. There was kind of like a massive discount for the first 24 hours. But I thought if I can recommend this to people as something that you can use instead of those products, then that would be fantastic, because I'm always trying to find bargain products to say this is better than this. like a high street product is better than a high-end product, and so I bought it for that, but I don't like it at all. For those of you that use actual 100% oils on your hair, you'll probably really like this, but I like the macadamia oil because it's more serum-like than oil, and it's not heavy on my hair, can't feel it in my hair, and you can't see it in my hair, but I could see this in my hair, and I don't know if it's because I was using too much, but I used it really, really sparingly, and it just didn't work for me. So I used it on my face, but I did think, although it made my skin feel nice, I think it might have broken me out because a couple of days later I started to get blemishes, and I hadn't had blemishes for a long time. So I've been using it on my body, and I use it when my skin is damp, because it used to be on the, what was it called? The Johnson's baby oil advert. They used to put it on damp skin, and Laura Loves Beauty mentioned it to me that that's how she used it, and it's supposed to lock in more moisture. So I use it on damp skin. It kind of goes a little bit soapy. It's a really, really strange consistency, but it doesn't go with those little rolly bits, and it's really, really nice to use. I use it like once a week as a bit of a treat because it's quite expensive to use as a body oil. This is a tiny bottle, so I wouldn't use this all the time, but it's a nice treat if I'm feeling particularly dry. And the last few products, I wanted to mention this briefly, which is my favourite shower gel, because people will ask. And it's the Clean On Me from Soap and Glory. I was looking through to see if I had any body scrubs that I would say were my favourite body scrubs. I really, really enjoyed using them, and I really don't think I've got one that I would say, this is incredible, I would repurchase it. But I do love using this with the little loofah puffy thing, one of those little scrubby mesh ball things, and it foams up like you would not believe, and it works really well. So that's what I use to exfoliate, and this scent is amazing, so I love, love, love this. And boob tube. I've mentioned some bust firming products in the past, and this still remains the best one that I've ever tried. It's expensive, and although I love it, I'm not going to be repurchasing it anytime soon because it's like £30 for this bottle, which is 50ml. For you, that might not be expensive, but for me, I'm just not at the point where I'm desperate to use it yet. I had it whilst I was pregnant. I had a couple of bottles, and I think, you know, as I do get older, I'll probably invest a little bit more in my kind of décolletage and my body and everything, and the other kind of skincare, because I'm getting into the anti-aging skincare for my face now, so the body will come in time. But I absolutely love this. If you've got the budget for it, it was like the softest skin, and it does say that it's facial quality skincare, so you could use this on your face if you really wanted to, and it left my skin so soft you wouldn't believe. The last product I wanted to mention is a sunless tanner. I don't use sunless tanners very often, and it's not very often you will hear me talk about them. I'm considering, this is really gunky, sorry, I'm considering doing a big video about all the ones that I like and dislike. If you'd like to see that, please leave me a comment. But the one that I'm really enjoying using at the moment is the Natural Bronze Body Lotion from Cocoa Butter. It smells exactly like cocoa butter. It's that kind of chocolatey smell. And I haven't smelled anything afterwards. This is my main issue, because there are lots of products that are streak-free and give a really gorgeous tan, but I don't want to smell like self-tan. It's just not, I hate that smell. I really, really don't want to smell like that. So regardless of how great the product is, I'm not going to recommend it if it smells like fake tan. So that's the main reason that I like this. I have had streaks with it in the past. It's not the 100% best formula for fake tan, but it doesn't smell like fake tan. And if you are the best person at applying fake tan, then you'll probably get really great results from this, because I use this like once every 6 months. But if I was going to fake tan, I would use this. And although it's a gradual tanner, this one application would give me as much colour as I would want. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that you give that a go. And again, it's a really great budget product, probably around £5. You can get it from the supermarket, same places you can get the other cocoa butter formula from. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while, because these products don't always get into my favourites, and they are products that people still ask, what are your favourite products to do XYZ with, and they just don't get a mention very often, but they are products that I use all the time for the purposes that I would want them. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please go subscribe and check out my other videos, and I will link some videos in the down bar that might be relevant, and I've also started putting video responses of my own videos in the comments as well, so you can check those out. Bye!